Tate.
Yeah.
Man, thank you so much
Yeah,
for
thank you,
meeting
man.
with me
Sure.
today. It's so cool to talk to you. I've been a big fan of yours for, I don't know how many years, man. At least 10
man.
years. I don't know. How long have you been here in Miami?
Almost 20 years.
20 years. Playing music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than 20 years, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so I just saw you play with Fat Produce here at the Government Center for Wake Up Miami.
Yeah.
How did you hook up with those guys?
Well, that's a really good question. I'm trying to remember. I've been working with them for maybe 3 years now.
Okay.
God, how did I meet them?
Yeah.
Well, I remember Addison coming out of the scene. He had just moved here from LA, and
Okay.
I saw him at Lagniappe.
Nice.
And he was just like hanging out, watching the music there, introduced himself. But I don't think we ended up playing till after that. You know, they'd worked with different bass players, and it's kind of like when the gig came open and became available, and I kind of stepped
Jumped
in.
on that, yeah. That's cool. You sounded great together with them.
Thank you.
Yeah, I loved a lot of the solos that you played, and damn, man, and bringing your upright all the way out here.
Yeah.
You know, like I told you, I thought you were going to bring your bass guitar, because obviously that's a hell of a lot easier, but man, you went all the way.
Yeah.
You enjoy playing an upright better? Or?
I'm kind of into it. It's got this acoustic kind of natural quality to it, power. It's a powerful instrument.
Yeah.
But then additionally, that's the sound that these guys are looking for.
Okay.
You know, and that's the sound of this band.
Yeah.
And they've recorded with upright bass exclusively.
Okay.
So that's if they asked for the electric, I would gladly bring it.
Sure.
But that's kind of the sound, and that's what I know all the music on. I've never played the music on anything but the upright.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Did you record on their new album? I heard they've got an album coming out.
I haven't recorded on their albums yet, but there's upcoming stuff that I have recorded on, but it's not out yet.
Cool.
So they had some different bass players on the previous recordings.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're going to go on tour with them? Here's at Florida tour?
Yeah, we're going to do 3 shows in Dunedin Brewery, in the St. Pete area, Gainesville, and St. Augustine. So we're going to do that, and
it's killer.
You know, just stay busy with the schedule. You know, just I'm always working.
Definitely.
Working with different bands. And staying busy.
You're doing a lot of work at the lab right now, too, right?
Yeah.
Is that your main band, I guess? Or?
I would say so, because it's like, the 3 of us in the lab are kind of equally inputting creatively.
Yeah.
It's just like really great rock band. And
sounds like a lot of fun then.
Those guys are shredders.
Yeah.
They shred, and they push me to the limit. So like, I don't know, I'm lucky here in Miami. It's like there's so much talent. There's so many people that like I work with that are, you know, great players. Like, so I'm never bored. Like there's just a lot of talent here. So
I can see that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Just looking at your social media and stuff, you're just constantly playing with different bands that are super talented. You've got your gig with your own, I guess your jazz band that you lead, the Brian Tate trio, is it?
Well, I have a quartet and I have a quintet as well.
Okay.
But we did a show at the Botanical Gardens, and that's more of a straight ahead jazz thing.
Cool.
So I do a lot of jazz, a lot of kind of straight ahead stuff, swinging music. And
so cool.
Yeah, so that's a passion of mine as well. So it's kind of like I keep a variety going. Like bass is the main
vehicle.
Yeah. Bass is kind of what I do. You know, I'm not really a specialist in any kind of style. But the upright is in demand.
Yeah.
And it's something that people are wanting.
Yeah.
You know, and makes you stand out because there's less people that play it.
For sure.
But it's also just like a passion of mine. You know, I studied this thing at college. I played in orchestras. I played in big bands and studied with different teachers. And I know I've had a lot of you know, great collaborators and teachers over the years to learn a lot of stuff.
So I was going to ask you, you went to school for music then?
Yeah.
Where did you
University of Miami.
Oh, okay. Wow. Damn.
Yeah. Class of 08. And the network there is amazing. I mean, I keep in touch with so many people, or you know, it's just you it was what got me situated down here, what got me established down here. Was connecting with that community, and it always looms large in the music scene here.
Big time. Yeah, you hear on WDNA. They'll have like an in-studio performance with students from the University of Miami. It's pretty amazing how they're like tapped into a lot of the culture of the city.
It's a very high level. They attract a lot of different people from all over the place. So, there's always a lot of talent going on down there. So it's like, if you can't find great players, you're just not looking in the right places, because they're always here.
So cool. Yeah, that's amazing. Brian, what else have you got coming up? Any other gigs? You said you're playing often at Medium Cool.
Medium Cool. With my brother, we have a booking company called Miami Jazz Booking, we book Medium Cool. We have the Greystone Hotel. We have Michael's Genuine Food and Drink. Fuga Hotel Fort Lauderdale. There's so many things that we're booking, kind of in the jazz space.
So cool. And you guys represent other bands as well, or?
I think we kind of we work with venues and provide them with advertising and marketing.
Gotcha.
And then we book the band as well.
Nice.
So it's kind of like we're a connect.
Like a turnkey operation?
Yeah, we're a turnkey operation where we connect the musicians and the venues and what happens is a lot of times it's just not easy for musicians to represent themselves, or we're able to go farther because we have a social media reach. We have a lot of followers, maybe 40,000 followers. So we have a reach on social media, and we have kind of an in with some local venues. So they know they're getting more reach, than if it was just promoted by musicians. I mean, promotion.
And top-notch musicians too, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Promotion is really important. And kind of, notoriety and, showing people the cool stuff that's going on and making it really clear, and not having it be just like the Easter egg hunt to find music. We promote it, we book it, and then we will also promote other events that we don't book. So we're just all about the music.
And marketing is it's an art. It's
an art. It's an art, and my brother Steven is really good at it. He's really talented and does a lot of stuff for us.
So cool, man.
But my thing over the years has just been freelancing, teaching, recording. I mean, I'm just, for the vast majority of my career, it's just been word of mouth.
Yeah.
It's organic. And I mean, that's the way it truly works. I just think, if you show up and you do a good job, and, you work well with musicians sort of, symbiotically, if you will, it's just one of these things where my journey is being a bass player. That's what I'm into.
Yeah.
I love playing bass. I love playing with different drummers.
Yeah. You could tell, man. You're having a great time up there. Like, it comes out in your personality and in your presentation.
Yeah. So I like the challenge of working with different groups and like finding the best part or the best kind of approach. It's kind of about an approach.
Most definitely. And what about Gold Dust Lounge? I think that's the first band I saw you play with.
Yeah.
You've been playing with them for a while.
Yeah,
right?
and I mean,
Russell.
We've been playing together for a long time, and maybe since 2009 or 10.
Wow.
Something like that.
So cool.
And at the time, Russell was doing he was playing on the street at Wynwood during the art walk. Now,
Harold Golen Gallery.
Harold Golen Gallery. And if you might recall, what was it? Once a month, twice a month. It was not. There was not that much going on down there. The art walk was actually the event, and there was very few businesses down there. It was
mainly galleries, right?
It was mainly galleries. Yeah. It's very different now.
No apartments, for sure.
No apartments, no businesses. There was a couple bars. But we play on the street for tips and kind of, grow the thing. And Russell's got amazing book of compositions. He's literally got a book of compositions that are all his.
So cool.
Like he's written so much music, It's all really cool. So that's the type of thing where, because I've become so familiar with his music, you know, it allows me to come in and like, you know, play the gig even if we haven't played in a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've worked with different drummers with him. I've worked with, you know, different venues, different things. But he's very active in the community. You know, Miami native, like great dude. So
yeah. And Brian Lang, that's someone you've been playing a lot with.
Yeah.
Obviously in the lab and.
Yeah, Brian's my bro from college. I mean,
oh, is that right?
I've known Brian. I've known Brian for many years. Yeah. We've backed up a lot of singer-songwriters. We played in rock bands. We played in pop bands. We played jazz. We played, you know. So Brian and I, you know, we're buds, and we played a lot of gigs together.
So cool.
A lot of gigs.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love that, man. You've got great relationships that you built here.
Yeah. And the lab is, you know, we teamed up with Harold. Harold is like incredible guitar player, and you know,
Shredder. Is he from Miami? Or?
He is. Yeah, he's from Miami, and we kind of started jamming, and it just went in this rocked out direction, you know, which was what we were going for, you know, and just kind of started writing together, jamming together, and so that's been really cool. So, you know, it's like, because Brian and I have the hookup that we have and the relationship that we have, it just developed very naturally.
Yeah. You
know.
guys played a big gig at Revolution. You opened up for the Struts, or was it?
Opened up for the Struts.
Dude, that's pretty sick.
It was epic. It was completely packed. It was sold out.
Wow.
I mean, I was blown away. Yeah, it was really epic. It was really epic.
Huge.
Yeah, it was huge. And then I should mention, I have another rock band. It's called Kid 2.
Oh, okay.
And that features kind of more of my own songwriting.
Okay, cool.
But also the songwriting of Richard Hargett and Brian Dubrow. You know, they're another great rhythm section that I get to work with. Another, you know, Brian's in Denver now, so what we're able to do is kind of slowed down.
Yeah.
But we did release an EP very recently, so the Kid 2 EP, check that out. So I just, you know, and that was a project that I was able to develop during the pandemic. You know, I started kind of thinking about what I wanted to do, and I kind of started sending demos to my buddy Richard, who's a great drummer, and you know, we just came up with kind of it's almost like a grunge concept or something, you know, but, and then so we've been doing that. So just being able to kind of work in a lot of my favorite capacities.
Yeah. Playing so many different genres of music. It's really diverse.
You know, I would say, yeah, I like to mix it up, but it's also just kind of the way it is, because if you want to do this for a career, I mean, you gotta work. You can't sit on your butt. So.
Yeah, and be flexible, right?
Yeah, be flexible, and, you know. But yeah, like at this point, I work. It's all stuff I really enjoy, like for the most part, and you know, that I do. So, you know, but I will say, you know, it can take a toll when if you push too hard. So you have to find the balance somehow. I don't know.
Pocket.
Yeah, but you know, decided to go on the road with the produce, and just kind of like continue to do it, and I just think that like I'm all about live music here in Miami and here in Florida, and I think that like there's just so much talent and there's so much potential here in Florida, and like, you know, I'm happy to be a part of it. I'm happy to be kind of just out here pushing it, doing it. You know, there's so much of this world that is corporate and uninteresting, and I want to be part of the arts, be part of something interesting, something that contributes to community. I think, you know, in terms of like a sense of direction and purpose, it's just to be involved with people who are doing good art. You know, it's about art. It's about expression, and it's about community.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna keep an eye on you. And
Yeah, man.
Look out for Kid A.
Kid 2.
Kid 2. Sorry, man.
No
Kid
problem.
2.
No, people say that all the time. It's like, is that like Radiohead? It's like, no, we're not. It's just a similarity.
Oh man, I can't believe I said that.
No,
But
no
of course,
problem.
Kid 2 and the lab and all the other projects, and wish I could check you guys out up in Gainesville and
Yeah,
St. Augustine. It's gonna be a
man.
lot of fun.
Yeah, it will be, and we'll be working all the time.
Yeah.
We'll be here. We'll be at Medium Cool on Saturdays.
Right on, right on.
produce.
Yeah, I'll definitely gonna check you guys out there.
Yeah, man.
Well, thanks so much,
Yeah,
Ryan.
thanks, Steven.
You're the best, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
man. Thank you, bro.
it.